Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As we went to break, we were in the midst of Eric the Cobra Grunt versus Corey Kerr, and a very violent and very toy-friendly match. So we went to break. Corey Kerr was just on the barricade, and Eric Cobra Grunt, I guess, switched places, and Corey was beating the hell out of him in the barricade. So we'll get right back into the action, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Corey fights out of it, drops it almost to Eric's face. Corey Kerr counters and drags Eric to the barricade, and Eric is able to get absorb it and go away. And Corey wants Eric to go through the announce table, but Eric keeps fighting out of it. But Corey is going to get him one way or another after taking that El Kabong shot. Close, but Eric punches him in the face, and Corey, oh dear God, it's over. Corey Kerr said, "Fuck you," kick you in the face. Set the El Kabong flying and super kicked Eric into the ladder to end that. So he said, "Alright, you don't want to eat that down the table? Fine, have a boot." So Corey Kerr moves on to face DJ4X. That's going to be interesting. And as our brackets update. But that was back and forth match the entire time. But Eric, sadly, but Corey Kerr said, "You know what? Fuck this." And decided to say, kick the shit out of it and go from there. So William is going to fight the winner of Blackwell versus Don Haddix. Let's see how this plays out, ladies and gentlemen. And this will be the final match of the evening. Everything's set up. First blood's on. We are good to go. Welcome back.
Hey!
Eric gave you a run for your money, but I just came up short.
Yeah, that dude, man, I'll tell you, there's no preparing for that.
I'm surprised. Yeah, I think he tried biting me once or twice, but he was able to...
He sure did, buddy. He sure did.
Yeah, but you were able to shoot. So what was the idea? Was he not wanting to go through the table, or...
Well, I don't think anyone really wants to go through a table.
Yeah.
I was going to try to DDT him on the monitor, on the corner of the monitor, split him that way.
Oh. And we're going to go right into the matters. They said the hell with the entrances. They're going to fight each other now, so... Blackwell versus Don Haddix. Here we go as Blackwell hits a little hip toss there. Don goes to the headlock. There's a kickback, drop toe hold, and driving Eddie's face right to the mat. Big right hand. Don ducks under, goes to the waist lock. Eric counters. Eddie counters into a hammerlock scoop slam. And Eddie is just going to go after her body part instead of actually going for the head. He's just going to try and break Don's other arm so he can't swing him in the face. And Don's going to need a German.
Yeah, Eddie Blackwell, the undisputed king of German suplexes, makes mine look like fucking child's play.
Yeah.
As small as that guy is, he has got some unbelievable strength, let me tell you firsthand.
Yeah, well, he said you, to re-enlight our guest, you said you used one of your trainers, or you trained him?
I helped train him. I helped put him up.
As Eddie gets a fireman carry to the face, Don gets back up. Eddie ducks under, goes to the waist lock, does a wrestling takedown.
Belly to back slam.
Eddie picks up Don, and Don rakes the eyes. But it's going to be very interesting. This one of the part we didn't factor in. These guys are probably two of the dirtiest players in the freaking league.
Yeah, Don's more the physical dirty, and Eddie's more the psychological type stuff.
Yeah. But they're going to just throw out all of them. We're going to see a lot of beautiful belly.
A lot of big slams from Eddie.
Yeah, belly back
This guy is one of the smallest big guys and biggest small guys I've ever been in the ring with. He's so strong for his size, and out of nowhere.
What? He's already going for it?
Deadlift GTS on the outside.
Jesus Christ.
And no, he's not wearing tights when he does this.
Yeah, he's wearing
just jeans.
And Don says, "You're not grabbing that table, you son of a bitch." And he goes, "Watch me, I'll go have a sledgehammer instead." As Don goes to the crowd and grabs a crutch. And Don's going to knock the sledgehammer out of Eddie's hands. Eddie, very angry, and tries to grab that table instead. As Don just sitting there, has a chance to swing on Eddie, but now he swings at him and sets the table up in the middle of it. This could be bad. Powerbomb through that, and Eddie falls to the ground. And the table's apparently in Don's way. And another shot right to Eddie's head. Don's got the crutch, just swinging, doesn't care where. And Eddie says enough of that bullshit. And Eddie just swings again. Drops the crutch. Eddie picks up Don. Hits the flatliner.
Is that it?
Nope. Not yet. But the crutch is disintegrating. And Eddie grabs the El Kabong. Don's going to try and get out of dodge for the moment. Grabs a title. And Don swings. And Eddie swings and misses as well. What the fuck? And finally Don connects. And Eddie says enough of that shit. Grabs the belt from Don. And Eddie says, "Here's a shot to the face." Eddie swinging for the fences on his body. Hits Don in the back of the head. And what the fuck? I guess there's your title.
Yeah.
Right in the goddamn lap. Eddie grabs a kendo stick. Eddie punches to the midsection. They swing. Don says no. Goes for an arm submission on the outside. And Eddie gets up and counters it. Eddie picks up Don. Throws him into the barricade. Don's trying to grab that title that's dancing on her table. There he goes. Finally goes away. Eddie grabs a trash can. Don grabs some steps. And Eddie eats some steps.
This could spell trouble for our current champion.
Yeah. And Eddie takes that shot right in the nose, and there's another shot to the face. Don drops the elbow. Don picks up Bagwell. Throws Blackwell into the post.
That's it?
Oh, so close. Don throws Eddie back into the ring. Don runs in with steps. But Eddie's going to cut him off. Goes to the headlock. Elbow to the face. It's done. Blackwell is going to move on.
That looks familiar. It's the same tactic I had to use last week.
Yeah. There was nothing fancy about that. It was just straight brutality on the outside. The current FSCW champion stands tall as Don just sitting there bleeding after that elbow shot.
I believe the word you're looking for is steals another one.
Indeed. But as our brackets you have DJ4X versus you. You have Blackwell versus William Whiteside. That's going to be a very interesting show next week. But also, to catch all the results, after our champion has been crowned, the following week after the tournament, we will have a Royal Rumble as part of the usual. And from my understanding, we're going to have a couple new talents coming up in the ranks. From a couple promotions not around here, up in our friends from our Ohio sector. They're sending a couple guys over, and we're going to be talking with them in the upcoming weeks. But you might see them, you might not. But give everybody a little catch up. But that's going to do it for our show this evening, ladies and gentlemen. As part of the usual, I am Cobble, S. Cobble.
I'm very tired of blowing up Corey Kerr.
Saying, you all have a good night, and we will see you all on the
next flight
out.